that means everybody's expected to defend it. Why? We've been the victors of war here in the United States for so long that we forget what it looks like to lose a war. The United States Constitution, the Second Amendment reads, I quote, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." Now, you can take liberal media and they'll destroy, disenfranchise, chop up and break down and dissolve the Second Amendment any way they want, only because I don't think people understand history. I don't think people remember where they came from. I don't think people remember and understand the creation and the reason for Independence Day, the Revolutionary War, and what war really looks like, because we have a voluntary army, which means the people are so disengaged from what really happens on the battlefield that they forget. You see, when we talk about militias, the word militia, that means that if your country is ever overran, invaded by a foreign invader who wants to go to war with you, consume and take over your country, that means everybody's expected to defend it. Why? We've been the victors of war here in the United States for so long that we forget what it looks like to lose a war. And this is in current times. When the person that goes to war loses a war, usually all the men and women who are of age, who remember the old ways of life and the old culture, get slaughtered, get killed immediately. They get gas chambers. These things happened just recently, if you can look back. Places in Africa do the same thing. When your country is overran and taken over and you lose in war, guess what? There's going to be a large period of time where your women are taken advantage of. Your women are raped. Your men of fighting age will be killed off. That's what happens in war. Germans did the same thing when we just go back to World War II and when they were on the expansion and taking over. Listen, when our country, and if our country ever got to the point to where it's taken over and beginning to be overran, that means every man, woman, and child is expected to fight. Why? Because if you love what you have and you enjoy what you have in this country at a time when everything is at its most chaotic points, when there's nothing left and all you have is the ability to be able to fight for your land, then that's all that you have. And your children will be involved in this one way or the other.